Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and I hope you're all having completely amazing days. And I thought it would be really fun if for today's video I tried to do another tutorial for you guys. And this is just another quick brief tutorial to show you guys how I draw the lips that I put on the characters I create. And the last two tutorials I did, I did the eyes, so I thought I would switch it up and show you guys how I draw lips, and then probably in the future I'll tackle more facial features and more topics in general, and maybe I can do like a full face tutorial. Let me know if you guys have any other ideas. I know I'm gonna do hair too because I've gotten requests to do hair, but I have plenty of tutorials coming up, and I thought this would be a fun one to film, and I was just feeling like I wanted to draw lips the day I did it. So let's jump right into this tutorial. Oh, and really quick, I tie-dyed right before I started filming these lips, and I tried to scrub the freaking dye off my hands for so long, and it would not come out from my nails and stuff, so I apologize for like the purple and blue in my nails. It kind of looks stupid, but like, sorry, it'll go away like halfway through the video. I really tried to get it out, but like I have some really sweet tie-dyed pants now, so just saying it was worth it. But so for this tutorial, the materials that I use personally, you can use whatever you really want. I use Strathmore Mixed Media Paper. You could also use watercolor paper, marker paper, just use whatever you have, it's not a big deal. And then I use my Winsor & Newton watercolor half pan set. I have a ton of Winsor & Newton half pans, and I ordered them a while ago. I will put a link down below to the set I'm using. They're really awesome. I recommend them 100%. And then I'm using a mixture of Prismacolor and Crayola color pencils depending on what color I used. And then I used a bunch of different types of acrylic paint. I think the main brand I used was like Liquitex Basics, and I will put all of those things down below. Again, I'll put every material I used down below. But I also have a really cool set of neon paints that were amazing for these lips, and I will put those down below as well. And then I used a bunch of different Jelly Roll pens and a few other just like random materials here and there. Again, everything will be down below. And I really hope this helps some of you, or even if it just helps one of you, it's totally fine with me. But I'm going to try to explain this the best I can. And I am going to be starting off this tutorial by doing the first set of lips. And this is usually the shape I use in most of my artworks. And this is on a pink skin tone, and the lips are purpley pink with like a little bit of teal details. So how I start off all of my lips is I sketch them out on mixed media paper with a watercolor pencil, usually of a color that would be incorporated into the piece already. And I use a watercolor pencil because it will allow the lines to kind of lift up and go away as I am painting with watercolor, so I don't get any weird sketch lines on the final artwork. And I will put a quick picture right now of the sketch I did for these lips and the different steps I took. I mainly start by doing the inside line of the lips and kind of mapping out how the mouth is going to look, like how open it's going to be or if it's going to be closed, or any of that stuff really. And then once that is planned out, I will draw the top and bottom lips for the character. So once the artwork is sketched in and I have the lips on the paper, I am going to block in the image with my watercolors, and then once I block in all of the base colors with the watercolors, I usually do a few more layers, just deepening and darkening the shadows where I want them. I usually make the upper lip a little bit darker than the lower lip, and then I put a shadow underneath the mouth and stuff like that. And again, you can use this as reference for all of your shadows as well. And then once I have all the watercolor parts done, I go in with Prismacolored pencils to keep continuing the shading and shadows on the set of lips. And then I finish off the lips by doing a layer of acrylic paint, and I add highlights and brighter colors along the upper and lower lip. And this is kind of like at an angle almost. It's not straight on, but it's not fully from the side. It's kind of in the middle, kind of like a, I don't know what you'd call it. It's kind of just like a in between a full profile and a straight on kind of like look. And that's kind of like the angle I tried to go for. And of course, every lip will be different, and one of my main tips for you guys is to for sure use reference photos. I know some people are kind of against it, but there is nothing wrong with using a reference photo, especially when you are learning. And I use reference photos so much, and they are so helpful, and they can really change a piece. So definitely use your reference photos, and there is no wrong way to draw these lips, you guys. Like, you can make thinner lips for your character, or thicker lips, or have a more defined cupid's bow. You can do whatever you freaking want, and I'm just trying to give you guys kind of like a guideline of how I usually do my lips. And I decided at the very last minute to add some funky, dreamy, cloudy smoke around each set of lips I draw to kind of make them into a little set. And yeah, that's how I do the first set of lips that I am showing you guys. Now, the second set of lips I am drawing are on a darker skin tone, and they are kind of like a bright candy apple red almost, and I wanted to do a crazy neon funky red color since that is one of like the more usual colors you'd put on your lips, just like red lipstick. So this is just a set of lips that I drew straight on. So one of the main things I want to try to accomplish when I'm drawing lips straight on is I try to make them as symmetrical as possible. And they don't have to be perfect, but that is the main goal I have when I'm doing straight on lips. It's just having them be symmetrical. And one of the most important things you can also do when drawing lips is paying attention to your light source. Your lips, or the lips you are drawing, will change how they look depending on what light you're looking at them from. For example, if you shine a light from above, your lower lip would be brighter than your upper lip, and your upper lip would cast a shadow, while if you were being lit from underneath, your upper lip would be brighter and your lower lip would be darker. So it all just depends on where the lighting is coming from, whether it's coming from the right or the left, or from above or below. All of that really matters, so again, pay attention to your reference photo. And don't shy from taking your own reference photos. I found that by using myself as my reference for a lot of the things I do, I'm able to really get an accurate pose that I want, or I'm just able to use a reference photo without fearing that I could get in trouble for copying something or using a reference that wasn't I don't know, just I feel like you can sometimes get in trouble for referencing stuff that isn't your own property or your own art. So you can take your own reference photos, and I actually use myself for a lot of the things I do. And I actually have bigger lips, so I am able to kind of edit them in editing software to kind of fit the shapes that I want. So I actually used myself for creating all of these lips just by taking a picture of myself making the face that I wanted to paint, and then using my tablet to kind of morph them into how I really wanted them to look. So again, don't be scared to take your own reference photos, and they can really make the process easier and less of a stressful kind of thing. But yeah, I'm just following the same coloring pattern that I would with the last pair of lips I did and the last set of eyes I did. And for the third set of lips, I am doing the lightest skin tone, just a super light kind of beigey skin tone, and then I'm doing dark greenish blue lips, like a dark teal color almost. And these lips are open and they are kind of almost from the complete side, so it's almost like a profile. And of course, I kept with the theme that these three lips are kind of going for, and I made the lips kind of breathing like a vapor or a smoke, and that smoke is kind of engulfing the entire little picture. And again, I am just following the same coloring pattern I would with any set of lips or really any mixed media artwork I would do. And I think that is about it for this tutorial. I really hope this helped some of you, and again, feel free to use any of these set of lips or any lips from any of my other artworks as reference for you guys to help learn how to draw lips, since they are kind of a hard thing to get the hang of, but once you get the hang of them, they're really fun and super funky to draw, especially when you use the bright colors and stuff. So again, I really hope this assisted some of you with kind of learning how to draw lips, and if you have any questions whatsoever, please leave them down below. I will get back to all of the comments, and I will put information in the description about social media and more guidelines and stuff and the materials. All that good stuff will be down below. So again, thank you so much for watching. And wait, oh my god, freaking, I'm 3 subscribers from 500. That's insane. So thank you guys so freaking much for almost 500 subscribers. I will have a contest video up in the next week or two, letting you guys know how we can celebrate this awesome milestone together. And again, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful, and I'm rambling, but I will see you all in a future video. Bye guys, love you.